गाइस आज हम लोग जो है सिडनी से कैनबरा आए हैं, जो कि 300 किलोमीटर दूर है और यहाँ पे स्प्रिंग फेस्टिवल लगा हुआ है। तो ये करीबन सितंबर महीने के लास्ट से अक्टूबर मिड तक चलता है। और ये देखिए बहुत सारे तरह के फूल लगे हुए हैं। मैं आपको थोड़ा नज़दीक से दिखाता हूँ। ये देखिए काफ़ी अच्छे फूल, बहुत ही पब्लिक आई हुई है। यहाँ पे एक शो भी चल रहा है, मैं आपको शो भी दिखाता हूँ थोड़े टाइम में।
Thanks, buddy. My record for that joke is 2 hours. All right, good people of Canberra, when you hear the words TNT, I need a nice, loud oi. For today's finale, I'm going to stand on this step ladder. I'm going to juggle 8 tennis balls, 2 knives, a stick of TNT, a chainsaw, and show you guys a trick I guarantee you've never seen before in your life. Now, in order to do the trick, I do need the help of a kid from the audience. So hand up if you're between 8 and 12 years old. Between 8 and 12, you're going to have your hand up. You have to be sitting next to mum, dad, or a legal guardian, just for permission. Hands up if someone's looking after you today. Between 8 and 12. Do you have a parent here? Yeah? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, a little bit, doesn't quite work. Yeah, kid at the back with the green hat. Come over here. Yep. Just stand here. This is a little busking tradition to give away some money in a busking show. It's a difficult tradition for me. I'm a middle-aged busker. Canberra kids have more money than me, so I just want to make sure this goes to the most deserving kid. How old are you, mate? 11 years old. Do you want to help out in the show today? Yep. Who's looking after you? Mum and dad. Perfect. Is that okay if they help out? Is it okay if I give them money for helping? Yep, perfect. Right, last question, buddy. Do you want $10? If I gave it to you in front of all of these nice people, would you take it? Yep, you're perfect. Come with me. Money hungry kid. Stand here for me. What's your name? George, and you're 11. Is that right? Now, have you ever been on stage before, George? You think so? All right, this will be easy. I just need someone who's good at acting. So we're going to do a little acting exercise. What I need you to do is lift this tennis ball off the ground. It's really light, but I want you to pretend that it's really heavy. Okay, so you're going to pick it up really slowly, like it's so heavy. Really lift it. You're going to make the face. All right, and as you lift it higher and higher, everyone's going to clap and cheer louder and louder for you. Does that sound good? Perfect. All right. On the count of 3, George. Not yet. I just need to organise the crowd just for the last part of the show. Sorry to keep asking, guys. Can I get everyone on this side? Can you do exactly what you're doing? But can you do it along this line for me so we get a nice line of people that no one's going to walk through when I'm doing the dangerous tricks? So if you're sitting, if you wouldn't mind moving forwards, just because the people behind you don't want to stand in front of you. Thanks, guys. There's a couple of big steps forward. Thank you so much. There's a couple of gaps here. Those gaps are there because people don't want to stand in front of you. So if you wouldn't mind shuffling forward, if you're sitting down, can you come to the people that are sitting down in front of you, and then everyone at the back, can you take a couple of big steps off? If the crowd gets any bigger and we have people standing on the road, I get in trouble. Just the gentleman in the pink shirt, I know you got your kid, but if you can just move once, the people behind you are waiting to follow your example. And on this side, guys, can we actually move? Can you guys start the front row just here for me, please? And then everyone, can you come up and stand behind the kids that are sitting? Thanks, Steve. Just for the last part of the show, help me keep it nice and controlled. Love your work. You guys watching? Can you help me out? Can you just come up to where the tree line is there? It's nice and shaded. You'll see a lot better. It just stops people walking through. Thank you so much, team. Appreciate it. Right, George, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. George, just put it down, That was exactly what I asked you to do. You're doing great. Well done. We're going to do it one more time because most of the crowd forgot about the clapping and the cheering. George is only 11. You have to clap for George. All right. I'm 38. If you don't clap for me, I made my choice. I can go home and deal with it. George is 11 years old. George might remember this moment for a really long time. So let's work together. Let's make this a happy memory. All right, George. On the count of 3. Just ignore that. That was meant for a different joke that I forgot about. 1, 2. George. It's so heavy. You can do it, George. It's so heavy. That was a nice touch at the end. You're a really good actor, George. We're really lucky to get to watch you today. You stand here for me? Right, now all good actors need to be able to do an over-the-top, melodramatic, Shakespearean death scene. So you know at the end of like Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, all the actors are like, right? So I'm going to make the sound of a pretend gun sound. When you hear the pretend gun sound, I want you to fall down and pretend die. Right? The more melodramatic it is, the more they're going to love you. Pretend gun sound, pretend die. I say pretend 6 times. Please stop sending me emails about this. We're playing a pretend game. I don't want tomorrow's headline to read, Busker shoots child at Flower Festival. Alright? Perfect. You ready, George?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Performing in my hometown of Canberra is when George did the good acting with the tennis ball. I had to really force you guys to clap and cheer. But when George died, you just loved it all on your own. You're here for it, Canberra. I love it. All right, just stand here for me, George. Hang on to this. Hold it nice and tall. Face me. Perfect. We'll just wait for this lady to finish her phone call because we don't want the loud music to interrupt it. We can still see you, madam. That doesn't work. Hey, is someone trying to find you? Yeah, what's their name? Peter. On the count of 3, we're all going to shout Peter. 1, 2, 3.
Peter!
Come here. 1, 2, 3. Peter, come here. 1, 2, 3. He's coming? He's on his way? We'll wait. I'm joking. All right, George, nice and tall for me. You help me out with this bit of silliness, then you get your chance to win your $10. Now this is very serious, George. No laughing, all right? Straight face, nice and tall. No laughing, George. No laughing. Serious. Sorry, George, stay there.
Nobody calls me Mad Dog. Especially not some dooted up, egg-sucking gutter trash.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I think that deserves the Oscar. Do you want the Oscar? Not really. No one wants the Oscar anymore. Everybody thinks that Will Smith's going to come on stage and slap them. All right, George, I'm going to trade you the tennis racket for the giant tennis ball. It's finale time. You come stand here. Stand there, face inwards. Inwards, towards the middle of the circle. Buddy, not spiritually. That's the joke. Right, can you sit down for me, just because there's people behind you? We're going to do one more thing, then you get your chance to win your $10. Do you like $10? Yep. Have a little smell. Yeah, it smells like old people. It smells like money, that's what I said. Alright, it is finale time. As promised, my most difficult, my most dangerous stunts. But first I want to give you guys a gift. This is about the importance of community, the importance of looking after each other, and the importance of wearing masks. watch closely. They love this bit in Golden. As promised, I want to show you guys a trick I guarantee you have never seen before in your lives. Unless you're me, I did a show earlier and I did it then. The most difficult and dangerous stunts I've ever learned how to do. I'm sorry for singling you out there, madam. That seemed to terrify you. I'm not there with my son yet. My son's only 2.5 years old, but when a strange man walks towards my child, I tend to get in the way rather than hiding behind my kids. But then your husband kicked you in the bottom and I thought, you've got enough to deal with, I'm just going to leave you alone. That's a handful, that is. So I'm sorry that I singled you out and you felt embarrassed, Tim. You can do better is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Amazing. Good people of Canberra, before I risk my life for your entertainment, I have a very important question. Do you like my outfit? Yeah. Does anyone remember Angus Young from AC/DC? Yeah, right, good. Not a lot of people remember anymore. I've had 2 people come up to me today and ask me if I'm supposed to be from Harry Potter. Now, the Harry Potter thing really annoyed me at first, but then I realised there's a lot of similarities between hard rock and Harry Potter. Like, you can play any rock song, like AC/DC's Thunderstruck. Right, good song, good intro. Now, if you play that intro backwards, it sounds like this. Alright, you can't hear it yet, but if you slow that down exactly 2.8 times, you get this. It's creepy. That one had your JK rolling your eyeballs. No, something for everybody. Very quickly, before I do this, can I get a huge round of applause for Floriade for inviting me to come here and bus today? They've been very kind. I always appreciate the invite to come here and perform. Now, as a busker, Floriade have invited me to come and perform, but they've not paid me to do the show. The only way that I make any money from doing this show today is by holding out my COVID-safe extended hat after I've juggled the chainsaw, and the people that watch the show support me by coming up and putting money in the hat. Now, if you have never seen a busker before, you may think that it's strange that I ask for money at the end of the show. I just want you to know that I did do a show once where I didn't ask for money, and I didn't get any. So I have to ask every single time. When I perform in theatres, tickets are usually $30 each. Outdoors, that's too much for most people, so if you can afford 10 or 15, that'd be amazing. It is 2023, not a lot of people carry cash anymore. I do have an FPOS machine, I'm a registered business, so if you want to tap your card, your phone or your watch, just come up at the end, let me know how much you'd like to pay and I'll turn the machine on for you. Please bear in mind, if you're paying by FPOS, there's a $10 minimum. I've waited my whole life to say that. There's a $10 minimum, but there is no maximum. That's the beauty of street theatre. You pay what you can honestly afford to pay, yeah? If you don't have a lot of money, you don't have to give me a lot of money. Chuck in $5 or $10. But if you have a lot of money, you have to pay a lot of money. All I'm saying is that $20 or $30 might not be a lot of money to some people here, but please know it honestly makes a huge difference in my life and in my young family's life. But most importantly, street theatre like this is for everybody. So no matter how much you can personally afford to give, enjoy the finale. Most dangerous thing I've ever learned how to do. Just a quick safety thing. I stopped that with my mind. Perfect, thank you. Can you put that in the box for me, buddy? Thank you so much. Now, can you get in the box for me, buddy? Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, this is honestly the most difficult and dangerous thing I've ever learned how to do. If anybody gets any videos or photos of this, please share it on my Facebook page, Wham Glam Circus Man. I just want to point out at the bottom there are actually 5 stars. That's from a review that I got. A lot of performers, they'll get 1 5-star review, they put it on every poster for the rest of their career. I want you guys to know I didn't do that. I collected each one of those stars from a different review. I'm not good, but I am consistent. Right, chainsaw time. I used to finish the show standing on the ladder, juggling the knives, juggling the TNT, juggling the 8 tennis balls. People laughed, people clapped. They give me $10, $15, but no one gave me 20, and no one ever gave me $50. And I realised that if you can afford it, and I expect your best, I have to earn it and give you my best. So this is the most difficult thing I've ever learned how to do. I hope you enjoy it. We've gotten a little important gizmo here. This is totally going to work, don't worry. I normally have like a little Velcro thing, but it's fallen off in my haste. Work nicely. It's really important, kids. Don't go home and practice juggling chainsaws, okay? If you go home and you practice juggling chainsaws, you will end up a professional chainsaw juggler. And there's not enough gigs in Canberra for the 2 of us. All right, when I punch the air, let's finish it in rock and roll style. A nice, loud oi. Oh, Canberra, every single person as loud as you can. Worthy of a flower festival. My name is Idris Sen. I'm the Wham Glam Circus Man. That is the end of the performance. It is safe.
गाइस ये देखिए बहुत टाइप के फ्लावर, कितने टाइप के फ्लावर का नाम तो मैं नहीं जानता, लेकिन मैं आपको जस्ट दिखा रहा हूँ। स्प्रिंग फेस्टिवल है यहाँ पे, कैनबरा में होता है एवरी ईयर। थोड़ा पास जाके दिखाता हूँ आपको। गाइस ये देखिए और बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स। गाइस ये देखिए वाइट वाले फूल हैं। तो
एक ये फ्राइज वाला फिश उसके आगे मम्मी जाती है।
गाइस ये देखिए मुझे नए कलर के फूल दिखे। ये टुलिप जो है 2 कलर के हैं जैसे कि